Hello, everybody. This is Ian Rachiele from IJR Sports. Today it is Monday Night Football for week number 2, and that means it is the Philadelphia Eagles versus Chicago Bears live. This should be a good game. The national anthem just ended, so now we are going to be getting to the actual game. In the comments, let me know. Are you an Eagles fan or a Bears fan? Or if you aren't, just tell me who is your NFL team. And during the commercial breaks, I will be talking about all of the storylines that happened in week 2 of the NFL season. I'll be talking about Adrian Peterson getting injured last night, the Vikings winning on Sunday Night Football, and I'll be talking about more of those storylines as we get into the podcast. Now I think this should be a good game. I really hope it does. Because, see, personally, I am a Chicago Bears fan. A lot of people know that. I am a Chicago Bears fan, and I have been for the most majority of my life. So I will try to be as unbiased as I can. But just letting you know, if I do favor the Bears at certain points, I apologize. Because I am a Bears fan, but I will try to make this as unbiased as I can. You know what? And let's get into the Philadelphia Eagles while we talk about this. The Philadelphia Eagles, their quarterback, rookie QB Carson Wentz, an impressive debut last week. Impressive debut last week against the Cleveland Browns. He picked up the win for them. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Eagles fans. And let's see how they do this season. I actually would be very interested to know how the Eagles do in 2016. And I wish them luck in the season. For the Chicago Bears, they had a tough week 1. They lost to the Houston Texans. It was not a really good game for them. The Texans, it was a great game, but for the Chicago Bears was not that good of a game. Now, the game is about to begin, and it is now for kickoff. So we are here for kickoff. The Bears, they did receive, and they go down to about the 23-yard line. All right, Jay Cutler, he's heading on to the field, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. And he has been with the Chicago Bears since 2009. And let's see how he does on this first drive for the Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler, he is actually the oldest person on the Chicago Bears. All right, Langford, he does not get much. Jerry Langford, he's the new starting running back for that team. New starting running back last year. The running back was Forte, who is now on the New York Jets. All right. Malcolm Jenkins, good play. All right. Now, I'm going to mute my mic for a second, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. I had to talk to my producer real quick. And Carson Wentz, he is now on the field. Impressive debut last week for the Philadelphia Eagles as they picked up the win against the Cleveland Browns in week 1. You know what? Let's see how Carson Wentz does here. 1st and 10. All right, let's see how he does here. Carson Wentz, rookie QB. All right, so here's going to be the play. Wentz, he drops back, and he's on target. Wentz is on target to Dorian Green Beckham. The offensive line with Kelsey, Brooks, Johnson, Barbe, and Peters. That's the offensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles. And then the remaining of the offense, you got Nelson Aguilar, Jordan Matthews, Brett Selleck, Dorian Green Beckham, and we have Ryan Matthews and Darren Sproles. So 2nd and 1 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 1. Wentz in the shotgun. He drops back. Wentz under pressure. He throws, and it is complete. Dorian Green Beckham on the play. Dorian Green Beckham, he was on the play there for the Eagles. I mean, the Bears got pressure to Wentz, but Wentz, he got the ball off, and he got to Green Beckham. So 1st and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, 1st and 10. All right, Wentz doing some audibles. All right, 1st and 10 here. All right, he drops back, and he throws it to Jordan Matthews, who is immediately taken down by Jarrell Freeman. So 2nd down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Nice drive so far by Carson Wentz. Nice looking drive. So 2nd and 6 for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, Carson Wentz, he will be in the shotgun here for the Eagles. And Carson Wentz, he dropped, and he's going to throw it. It is a quick pass to Jordan Matthews, and he gets wrapped up. He gets wrapped up and taken down. And let me talk about the Eagles head coach real quick, Doug Peterson. Former NFL quarterback, now the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? It is 3rd and 4. And let's see how they do here on this play. Carson Wentz still making some audibles, telling the wide receiver some plays. Wentz in the shotgun. And here's the snap. Wentz with another quick pass to Darren Sproles. And Darren Sproles does not get to the first. Glenn with the stop for the Chicago Bears. So 4th down for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's 4th and 2 for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they are staying out. All right, 4th and 2, they are going for it. The Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see how they do here. It's a very interesting move by Doug Peterson. Very interesting move. So 4th and 2, and here's Wentz. Let's see how they do here on 4th and 2. Short pass, and they complete it to Green Beckham. Man, that was a hard hit by Green Beckham, but 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Nice little slant route to Green Beckham there. Now, slant route, Green Beckham, he does it very good, and he gets the first. Nice hit by Jones Quarterly there. Nice hit by him. So 1st and 10 here at their 19-yard line. Wentz in a shotgun, and he gives it off. Darren Sproles gets the carry, and he immediately gets wrapped up. Darren Sproles, one of those seasoned veterans for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now let's talk about the Bears defense. Bears defense, they have a lot of young, new guys on that team. They got, in the offseason, Danny Trevathan and Gerald Freeman. You match that up with Farnell McPhee, and I think they will do pretty well. Let's see how the Bears do on this 2nd and 7. Wentz, he drops back, and he throws it. Oh, and it did not get to Selleck. He got behind the defense, but, man. So Carson Wentz. So there you go. Carson Wentz, he threw it to Selleck, and he did not get to him. So 3rd and 7 here. I did not know if. Yeah. Oh, it did get tipped. So it did get tipped. I was wondering about that. So 3rd and 7 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz with the snap. He drops back and he throws it. Yeah, it was a good catch there. Good catch by Nelson Aguilar. And he gets immediately wrapped up by former Saint Tracy Porter. So it is inside the 10 now. So 1st and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. So Philadelphia Eagles, 1st and goal. And here's the play. Wentz under center. And they give it off to Darren Sproles, and he gets a couple. Taken down by Will Young and Danny Trevathan. All right. So 2nd and goal for the Eagles, and let's see how they do. All right, 2nd and goal. Wentz is in the shotgun. Let's see how he does here on this play. Now Wentz, and it's a short pass to Ryan Matthews, and he gets a couple of yards, but it's going to be 3rd and goal. Nice stop by Adrian Amos there. All right, so 3rd and goal here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz, he's looking good so far in the game. All right, so 3rd and goal, you see those 3 wide receivers in the bottom of your screen. Let's see if he maybe goes to one of those wide receivers, or he goes to one on the top. Carson Wentz, he's rolling out. He's scrambling, and he gets knocked down. Carson Wentz, he gets knocked out of bounds. So it's going to be 4th and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. See, Carson Wentz, he had time. He was getting chased by Lamar Houston, but he had some time. You know, I thought they were going to throw it. I thought he was going to throw to Green Beckham, but, I mean, he was very well covered. So 4th and goal for the Eagles, and I think they're just going to get the field goal. Caleb Sturgis, the kicker for the Philadelphia Eagles. And Sturgis, he makes a field goal, 25-yard attempt. So it is 3-0 Eagles versus Bears. So it is, in the first quarter, 3-0 Eagles over the Bears. We are going to take a short break here on IJR Sports, and we will be right back after the break. All right, we are back on IJR Sports. I am your host, Ian Rachiele, and let's talk about Week 2. Because Week 2, we had a lot of very, very interesting games that happened. Let's start with the Thursday night football game between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills 37-31. The Jets with an impressive performance by former Bears running back Matt Forte. The Jets, they scored 10 points in the fourth quarter to win 37-31. The Buffalo Bills, they are now 0-2, and they fired their offensive coordinator after that game. And while the New York Jets are 1-1. Now let's get into the Sunday games. The New Orleans Saints, they lost to the New York Giants. The New York Giants beat the New Orleans Saints 16-13. Even though the Saints scored 10 points in the fourth quarter, it wasn't enough to beat the Giants, as the Giants scored 6 points in the fourth quarter to go to 2-0. So the Giants, they are now 2-0, while the New Orleans Saints are 0-2. I will get more into the games after the next break, but for now, let's get back to this game as the kickoff, as the kickoff attempt is about to go down. There's the kickoff, and it is in the end zone, and he is just going to kneel it. So Thompson for the Bears takes a knee. And as they're going to commercial break, let's continue talking about Week 2. Let's talk about the Tennessee Titans versus the Detroit Lions. The Tennessee Titans, they beat the Detroit Lions 16-15. The Titans, they scored 13 points in the fourth quarter to win 16-15. Good performance by Mariota. Let's go to FedEx Field where the Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Redskins 27-23. The Cowboys, after their loss to the Giants, are now on Week 1 are now 1-1, while the Washington Redskins are 0-2. Another great game happened at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The Houston Texans go to 2-0, beating the Kansas City Chiefs 19-12. So Houston Texans having a great start to the season so far by beating the Chiefs and then beating the Bears in Week 1. Now let's talk about the game that a lot of people were talking about. The New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo, he is a great quarterback, and I can't deny that. You know, and he probably will be the replacement for Brady when he retires. What happened in this game is really amazing. At halftime, the Patriots were up 24-3 on the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, they scored 21 points in the second half, but it was not enough for the Patriots, as the New England Patriots won 31-24. But what happened was that Jimmy Garoppolo got injured during the game, so Jacoby Brissett had to come in, and he will be a starter for Week 3. I will continue with the rest of the games, including like Baltimore and Cleveland. I will continue with them when we get our next break. But now it is 1st and 10 for Chicago. And they give it off to Kadeem Carey. And the Bears offensive line, we have Leno, Sitton, the ex-Packers, Whitehair, Long, and Massey, who used to be on the Cardinals. And we have the Kevin White, Alshon Jeffrey, Kadeem Carey, Jeremy Langford, and we have Jay Cutler. So it is 2nd and 8. Cutler drops back. He has some pressure. He scrambles, but he cannot find Kevin White. Kevin White was covered by Malcolm Jenkins, and Cutler tried to throw to him, but it was underthrown. There is a penalty on the play. And let's see what the penalty is. Is it on Philly or Chicago? So it is a holding penalty on the Bears. Josh Sitton, the ex-Green Bay Packer, holding penalty on him. Let's talk about that Eagles defense. Logan, Barwick, Cox, and Gray are the front four. Now the three linebackers: Bradham, Hicks, and Kendricks. And then you have that back five: McLeod, Mills, Jenkins, Carroll. Great back five. 2nd and 18. They give it off, and it is a big play. Big play by the Bears. Man, Eddie Royal, the ex-Denver Bronco. Man, great play by him. They get the first down and a couple more. That was a quick screen by the Chicago Bears, and it was a great play by them. So, yeah, great play. Good first down for them. Ronnie McLeod, he was the guy who came up with the stop for Philly. Now, 1st down and 10 for the Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler, he drops back. He throws, and it is a completion. Yeah, it is a completion taken down by Malcolm Jenkins. Good play by Alshon Jeffrey. Good play by Jeffrey. I mean, Jeffrey, he straight out burned him. Man, Alshon Jeffrey, last season he missed a couple of games, but he is back, and now let's see how he does. Right now, he is going up against Nolan Carroll. 1st and 10, Cutler under center. Cutler, he has some pressure, and he gets it off. Cutler gets it off to Zach Miller for the first down. Cutler had some pressure, but he was calm, and he gave it off to Miller. So 1st down and 10 for the Chicago Bears. I mean, hey, Barwin got to him. But he was able to get it off into Miller. I gotta say this, guys. I gotta say this. They gotta get better protection for Jay Cutler. I know Kyle Long is great, but everyone else, they need to get better. All right. Hey Matt, thanks. I'll try to do that. Now, I'm sorry if I'm screaming a lot. I'm kind of excited about this game, but yeah, I'll try to do that. So 2nd and 7 for the Chicago Bears. Cutler, he is in the shotgun. And now he is going to do a quick pass to, Jalen Mills with the tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a nice short play to Jeffrey, but Jalen Mills with the tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. If you guys are wondering, Jalen Mills is a 7th-round draft pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. So here we go. 3rd and 5 for the Chicago Bears. 3rd and 5, Cutler is in the shotgun. They got down to 1. Cutler, that was almost an interception. Ron Brooks almost with the interception there for the Philadelphia Eagles. That could have been a bad play for the Bears, and man, that could have been a good play for the Philadelphia Eagles. They try to give it to Royal, but Ron Brooks, he knocks it away. So now it is going to be the field goal unit coming out here for the Chicago Bears. 31-yard attempt. And it is a miss. Wow, it is a missed field goal for the Chicago Bears. So Chicago Bears, they had a pretty good drive, and they missed a field goal. Wow. So the Bears missed that field goal, and you know what? Wow, that is just shocking. Now, I am part of a group that is doing a thread right now on the Eagles versus Bears, and if they don't mind, I'm gonna read a couple of those comments. BJ, WTF, Adolf, OMFG, Peter, no way, WTF, Zach, Gold would have had it. Zach, you are probably right. Brandon, LMFAO. Man, I agree with you, Zach. I think Robbie Gould would have had that if he was still our kicker. All right. Let me get back into week 2. The next game was the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore Ravens, they beat the Browns 25-20. Josh McCown, he is not going to be the starter next week, so the Cleveland Browns are going to have to use probably Austin Davis as their starting quarterback for next week. The Browns are 0-2, and the Ravens are 2-0. All right, so next was the San Francisco 49ers versus the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, they beat the San Francisco 49ers 46-27. They are both 1-1 on the season. And next is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers beat the Bengals 24-16. So Steelers are now 2-0, and the Bengals are now 1-1. And now let's get back to the game. I will talk about the other 6 games when we get to another break. But for now, let's get back into the game. All right, short game there from Wentz to Matthews there. So good play by them. I've noticed that in this game there's a lot of short passes that are being thrown. A lot of short passes. So yeah, a lot of short passes, and you know, if they keep on working, then why not use it? So 2nd and 6 here for the Eagles. Wentz is under center. And Wentz, he gives it off. And that, I think that is a first. There's a flag on the play, but nice play by Ryan Matthews there. All right, that was a holding penalty. Holding penalty on Jason Peters. So that play is coming back. You know what? I like that play, though. Ryan Matthews, they gave it to him, and they were able to stick it up, and they were able to do well. You know what? This Carson Wentz, he's doing pretty well. Get ready for the play. 2nd and 16. Audible, Sproles, he makes a change. Now they hand it off to Sproles. And Sproles with a nice cut there. So 3rd down for the Philadelphia Eagles. That was a nice cut by Darren Sproles. All right. So it is a 3rd down play here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see how they do. Wentz, he is making some change. Some changes are being made under center there for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz in the shotgun. He drops back. And he misses Greg Beckham there. He tried to attempt to make it to Green Beckham, but he missed on that play. So it is a 4th and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they will more than likely punt it away. So let's see how they do here on this drive for Chicago. The punt is away. Eddie Royal, he is just going to fair catch it. And it is the end of the first quarter here at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. It is 3-0. Philadelphia Eagles over the Chicago Bears, 3-0. Now let's finally recap week 2. The Arizona Cardinals, they put up 24 points in the second quarter, and they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 40-7. And one of the shockers of the day of yesterday, one of the shockers in their first game in Los Angeles since 1994, the Los Angeles Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks 9-3. Seahawks, they are now 1-1. They lose Doug Baldwin, but the Los Angeles Rams, they win in their first game back to LA. Next is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Oakland Raiders. The Falcons, they beat the Raiders 35-28. They are both 1-1 on the season. The next game, the San Diego Chargers, they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 38-14. The Jaguars, they are 0-2 on the season, while the San Diego Chargers are 1-1. This was one of the best games of the day. Yesterday, one of the best games. The Denver Broncos, they beat the Indianapolis Colts 34-20. The Broncos, they are now 2-0 under that young quarterback in Simeon, while Andrew Luck and the Colts are 0-2. Now, on the next break, I'm going to go into full detail about the Vikings and Packers, because that's a game I really need to talk about. Because that was a lot of storylines coming from that game. Yeah, hey, fans are chatting Robbie for Robbie Gold in the crowd. I wouldn't blame them. So 1st and 10, it is a quick pass, and they break a tackle, and they do not get to the first. Eddie Royal, he broke off that tackle, and he almost gets to the first. You know what? I saw that. Royal, he just got past Mills there. As you guys remember, Mills is a 7th-round draft pick for the Eagles. So 2nd and 2 for the Bears. Cutler, he is under center. And he hikes it. And he gives it off. So he gives it off. And I do not think they got the first. So yeah, 3rd and 1. Good play by Carey. Good run by him. And you know what? Fletcher Cox, he's doing pretty well here today. You know, Fletcher Cox, he is one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. And you know what? I like that the Bears have been able to contain him so far. 3rd and 1 here for the Bears. Cutler under center, and they hike it to the fullback. So Lasike, he gets the first down for the Chicago Bears. You see John Fox there, the head coach for the Chicago Bears. His 2nd season in Chicago. Hey, let me talk about Kevin White. He was their Bears' 1st overall pick. first round pick. Apologies. Kevin White, was their first round pick in 2015, and he made his debut last week. 1st and 10 here. Cutler, he drops back. He avoids pressure, and he chucks it up. And that was a very nice play by the Chicago Bears. Cutler, he got immediate pressure. He got away up from it, sees Jeffrey down the field, and he delivers. What a great play. See, Mills, he stops. Jeffrey burns him, and Jeffrey has a great play. Great play by Alshon Jeffrey. And a nice job by Cutler to avoid the pressure. So 1st and goal for the Chicago Bears. They're inside their 10-yard line. Let's see how they do. Cutler, he hands it off to Langford. And they get stopped. So Langford, he gets stopped, only gets a couple of yards there. You know what? Alshon Jeffrey, he has been such a great wide receiver for the Chicago Bears. And I'm happy that he's a Chicago Bear. I truly am. And I honestly think Alshon Jeffrey could be a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL if he wants to. If Alshon Jeffrey wanted to, he could be a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. 2nd and goal for the Bears. It is a play-action pass. He chucks it to Jeffrey, and it is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Flag on the play, and it is probably going to be on Nolan Carroll. This would probably be a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the Chicago Bears. Yeah, it is a pass interference on Nolan Carroll. So they're going to be at the 1-yard line.
When you have a receiver that you know is going to get the ball in these confrontations, you got to be on your game as an official as well.
All right, so 1st and goal here for the Bears. Let's see how they do. Let's see if they can get it into the end zone. Cutler, he hands it off to Langford, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. So that is a touchdown by Jeremy Langford. 1-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Langford, and he gets it in. You see the overhead. Langford, he gets in. So it is a touchdown by the Chicago Bears. As BJ just said, touchdown Bears. And now here is the field goal attempt for the Chicago Bears, the extra point attempt. And they get it in. So it is a 7-3 ball game for the Chicago Bears. So the Bears are now up 7-3. And they will be right back with the Bears versus Eagles. Now let me talk about the game I really want to talk about. The Packers versus the Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, they beat the Green Bay Packers last night on Sunday Night Football, 17-14. Some of the big storylines coming out of this game. Some of the big storylines. Adrian Peterson, he gets hurt. Aaron Rodgers, he has looked off the past week. Like the past week, they have looked off, And you know what? This whole season, Aaron Rodgers has not looked that great. But I'm not going to be talking about the Packers that much. I'm talking about Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, he gets injured. The Vikings, they still beat the Packers. So the Vikings are 2-0, and the Packers are 1-1. So I am wondering how the Vikings are going to do without Adrian Peterson. Or maybe they'll have him and it isn't that bad of an injury. You know what? And let me get back to the Patriots real quick. I feel so terrible for Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, he's playing really well. He's filling in for Tom Brady. He got touchdowns in the first 3 drives the Patriots had against Miami. And you know what? He got injured. If you do not know, he got injured by Dolphins linebacker Kiko Alonso. So Garoppolo, he got drove into the turf by Alonso, and he took a hard landing on his shoulder. So he will not be there for Week 3 against Houston on Thursday, but he could possibly return the next week. And the thing is that New England, they used a 3rd-round pick. Yeah, so New England Patriots, they used Jacoby Brissett, who is a 3rd-round selection for them. And you know what? Let's see how Brissett does against J.J. Watt in their defense. And that's what I wanted to talk about for week number 2. And as we are talking about that as well, I also want to talk about the Los Angeles Rams. You know what? Football is back in L.A. You know what? Football is back in Los Angeles. They had a humiliating loss against the 49ers. And you know what? They had a great game yesterday. Yesterday they had a great game, and I'm happy for them. And we also found out is that Jeff Fisher, he has a 3-year contract extension. I'm honestly surprised about this. And you know what? I think that Jeff Fisher, I don't know if he will be able to stay for the whole 3 years. And then let's talk about this next topic. I want to kind of continue on the Packers versus Vikings. I can't believe I am stating this. I thought in the history of sports I would never, ever say this, but Sam Bradford outplayed Aaron Rodgers. And mind you, this was the opening of the Minnesota Vikings' new stadium. So last night, Sam Bradford, he outplayed Aaron Rodgers. And 2 weeks ago, Teddy Bridgewater, he had a season-ending injury. People didn't think that he was going to do well. And, they said the Vikings were out of it. They said the Vikings were done. They were gone. And you know what? They went out. They traded for Sam Bradford. And Sam Bradford looked great last night. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 0 interceptions. And you know what? Bradford, Diggs, their offense, they are really good. They will have some problems because Adrian Peterson got an injury on Sunday. And you know what? When they get to week 6, I'm really interested to see how Bradford holds up for the Vikings. So now that we're done talking about that, let's get back to the Eagles versus Bears. It is 2nd and 10 here for the Eagles. Carson Wentz, he drops back. He gets hit, but he throws it off. So that was a good catch by Brett Zellick. Good job by Wentz to get the ball off as he got hit. But there's a flag on the play. And let's see how this goes. Jason Kelsey with the holding penalty. So that play is coming back. All right. I thought that was a great play. Wentz, he had so much pressure coming to him, and he even got hit. But you know what? He got the ball off. He was calm. He got the ball off, and he did what he was supposed to. Now let's see how this goes. 2nd and 20. Wentz still gets tons of pressure. And that was a big hit. Man, it's counted as an incomplete pass, but that was a hard hit. Ryan Matthews, they tried to do a screen pass to him. Terrell Freeman just rocked him, you know? Terrell Freeman gave him a hard hit. And Terrell Freeman, he came over from Indianapolis to Chicago during the offseason. There's a penalty on the play, and it is on the Philadelphia Eagles. So, face mask penalty. So, Jason Kelce getting his 2nd penalty back-to-back. So, it is a face mask for Jason Kelce. So, he gets his 2nd penalty back-to-back. You know what? I think that was the fumble, but I'm not going to argue it. So it is 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20 for the Eagles. Wentz, he gives it off. So he gives it off, and they are stopped. And they got back to the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 20 for the Eagles. So Jason Kelce with 2 back-to-back penalties, and they are going to have to punt it away. Eagles are going to punt it away, and let's see what the Bears do here. Eddie Royal, he is back there for the Chicago Bears. And they are stopped at about 50. So there we go. There we go, and let's continue.
He leads with confidence, exactness, inspiration. At GMC.
While we're at this break, I'm trying to figure out what to talk about because it's kind of hard to. Guys, I am really trying to figure out what to talk about here. I mean, let's see. BJ says the defensive front looking tough right now. That is true. Peter, he said that Wentz is getting rattled. That is true. All right.
Better TV starts now.
All right. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about because I've kind of gone. I had all these things printed out, and I've already used them. I probably should have printed more, but I already had everything to talk. I already had everything that I printed out. I've already talked about. So. And as they are coming back to the game, let's talk about that. So 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. They are at the 47-yard line. So 7-3 for the Chicago Bears. Cutler, he drops back, and Cutler gets sacked. So Brandon Graham, he gets the sack on Jay Cutler. So good job by Graham to get the sack on Cutler. So 2nd and 11 here for the Chicago Bears. Cutler's in the shotgun. Cutler, if he drops back, is a quick throw to Kevin White. He gets immediately wrapped up by Jalen Mills. So they have gotten to the 42-yard line there. 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. All right, let's see what the Bears do on this 3rd down play. Yeah, that was a missed play by Cutler there. So Cutler, he missed it there. He was trying to get it to Royal. So 4th and 2. So 4th and 2 for the Chicago Bears. They are going to punt it away.
Sundays at 11 on ESPN. What does it take to be the number one track dealer in Nevada? You have to wear this badge to live in the all-new Desert 250 Singapore. With a look and pricing like this, 28,850 for only 18,850. And there's more Desert 250 Superstores. Finding a new spokesperson isn't easy. Finding a new car is. Go to FordCountryLV.com. Choose your car, lock in your price, and come pick it up at Ford Country, the Valley Auto Mall. Let's go conquer the day in a Toyota truck. Get 1.9% APR financing.
All right, I think I figured out some things I can talk about in the meantime. All right. All right. Let me talk about the game that's going to happen on Thursday. Texans versus Patriots. Everyone let me know. Who do you think is going to win that game on Thursday? Texans or Patriots? Let me know. Because I want to see. I personally have who I want, but yet again, I'm biased on that. But let's get back to the game. The Eagles. Wentz is under center. Wentz, he gives it, and they get wrapped up. So it'll be 2nd down for the Philadelphia Eagles.
With physical ability, it's his intangibles. It's how detailed he is. His relentless pursuit of excellence. He's demanding of him.
So it is a second down for the Philadelphia Eagles.
He has some luggage inside of him that's special. Those are the kind of things that all the great quarterbacks have.
All right. Ryan Matthews with the play there for the Eagles.
We spoke with Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle of the Eagles last night. You asked him the question, John, is Carson Wentz better than all the other quarterbacks who've run through here since you've been in Philadelphia?
So it is going to be third down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see how they do on this play.
So far, in the second quarter, the Chicago Bears have had his number. After a nice start, the Eagles have stagnated.
3rd and 5 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wentz retreated into the gun on 3rd down and 5.
Carson Wentz, he drops back and he gives it off.
Ray Burton, third-year man out of Florida with the catch.
So it is a good play there. Trey Burton.
They're looking for him to step up into a more prominent role without Zach Ertz.
So that was a good play for the Eagles. Nice medium pass there. And they get the first down for the Philadelphia Eagles.
He needs to step up. He's had that half problem the last couple of weeks. Good to see him running around. We talked to Doug Peterson last night. He said when he got the head coaching job in January, he watched film of the Eagles a year ago, and one guy who didn't like him that stood out was Trey Burton.
All right, Wentz, he throws it into a wide open Jordan Matthews. So that was a good play for the Philadelphia Eagles there. Good play for them. Philadelphia Eagles, Carson Wentz, he dropped back. He found a wide open Jordan Matthews, and he gets the play. Wow, Lamar Houston, he almost got to Wentz there on that play. But Jordan Matthews, good play by him. Good play to get some extra yardage on that.
32-yard gain.
Wentz, he drops back. He avoids pressure again, and he misses Green Beckham there on that play. Green Beckham, the guy that they got from the Tennessee Titans. And there is an injury on the play from the Chicago Bears.
I'll have that goat cheese garden salad. Bet you want to have the best one. Sir? You give me that salad and I'll pay for your
I'll keep the ones.
So, but I can
I'll pick the genre.
yes, but actually, on the side.
With the Blue Cash every day card from American Express, you get cash back on purchases with no annual fee. American Express. There are conductors, and then there are monsters. These are contracts, excitements, inspiration. At GMC, we're in tune with that degree of precision. It is that kind of performance that deserves a standing ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the GMC Acadia. The next generation SUV has arrived. Since this road comes with the pen, let you ride on the street.
All right.
Try to ride on a plane.
So I will be right back. After that commercial break, I will be right back. This is Ian Rachiele for IJR Sports. And I will be right back in a minute. All right, I am back. I had to tell Mike to get me some coffee. And, man, that play by Carson Wentz, he had so much pressure coming to him. He had a lot of pressure coming to him. All right, so here we go on this play. Man, Carson Wentz, that was a hard hit there by Trevanian. That was a hard hit there. So hard hit there by those guys. All right, so here we go for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see how they do. All right. That was some pretty quick. That was pretty quick there with what the Bears did there. Pretty quick. All right, so you can see the Eagles there on this play. So 3rd and 7 for the Eagles here. 3rd and 7. Okay, so 3rd and 7 for the Philadelphia Eagles. They are inside the red zone. Let's see how they do. 3, 2, and they get the snap off at 1. And that was knocked away. DeAndre Hall, the rookie for the Chicago Bears, he knocks the ball away. So 4th and 7, the Eagles are going to go kick a field goal here. If you watch this play over again, Carson Wentz, he tries to get it to Trey Burton, but he does not succeed. So Carson Wentz tries to get it to Trey Burton, and you know what? It did not get to it because of DeAndre Hall. So the Eagles get a field goal. All right. So like I said, it's 7-6, Bears over the Eagles. And let's see how they do. Justin, he said, so touching a quarterback's helmet is a penalty now. The NFL is getting so filled with pussies. I couldn't have said it any better, Justin. Couldn't have said it any better. You know what? I couldn't disagree more. I couldn't agree more. Gage, who wins this? Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris? Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee would win. Totally. All right. Gage also says, who wins this fight both in their prime? Chuck Norris or Steven Seagal? Chuck Norris. All right. Right now, I'm just reading comments that I am seeing I'm trying to put these on here because some of them are pretty funny. I'll be honest, I wish I would let people have my Twitter account because they are way more funny than I am. All right. Now let's get back to the play here. So it is 7-6, Bears over the Eagles. It is 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. And, I mean, let me talk about Jay Cutler. He has been there since 2009. And you know what? He has had some good things in his career, but he also has had a lot of bad things happen in his career. You know what? Just talking about this game, Jay Cutler, he's doing pretty well. I'm not gonna kid about that. He's done pretty well. And I'm happy for him. Jay Cutler's doing well so far. And let's see what he does in the second half. You have 6 offensive coordinators in 8 years. No Greg Olsen, no Martellus Bennett, no Forte. So many changes around them. So 2nd and 6 for the Chicago Bears as they are heading to break. Now let me read more of you guys' comments because, like I said, I ran out of stuff I could talk about. So now I think about it, let me talk about the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints, they are 0-2 to begin the season. Man, the Saints do not look like the team they used to be. To be honest, the Saints, I don't know what happened to them, but they don't look like a team that can contend anymore. I don't know why. Drew Brees is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So, to be honest, I really have no explanation for why the Saints are doing that horrible, except the fact that their defense is complete crap. And it really shouldn't. They really should not be. Who's better, Sam Bradford or Carson Wentz? It's too early to say. Actually, let me look at the Eagle versus Bears game, Fred, that I actually am in. Let me see this. All right. That's interesting. I can't say half of this stuff, but Aaron, he says Carson Wentz better learn how to slide. I agree with that. See, I agree with him on that. He probably should learn how to slide. Fun fact: Cleveland Browns will start their 5th quarterback in the last 5 regular season games. They have started Manziel, Davis, RG3, McCown, and now Cody Kessler. Wow, that's interesting. Let me get back in this Bears game. Bears versus Eagles. Let me get back to it. 7-6. The Bears, they're on offense, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The Bears, they give it to Kevin White, and he gets a couple of yards. There. And you know what? The Chicago Bears, you know what? They might not have the best season, but at least they're putting an effort. They're really trying to put an effort out there. And they're going back to another break here on IJR Sports. So I will have a 2-minute break here on IJR Sports, and I will be right back. I am your host, Ian Rachiele. We are back on IJR Sports. The Eagles, they just stopped Jeremy Langford from getting the first down. So the Bears are now on 4th down territory. So 4th down here for the Chicago Bears. They're going to punt it away. The punt returner for the Eagles is Darren Sproles. So 4th and 2, Bears are going to punt it away. Let's see if Sproles can return it. So here's the punt, and it is off. Darren Sproles, he's going to fair catch it. So fair catch on Darren Sproles.
Some of the key moments from this past weekend of the National Football League and injury updates on, among others, Adrian Peterson and Jimmy Garoppolo.
All right, so like I said, 7-6. Bears are beating the Eagles.
Shoulder injury took him out.
1 minute and 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Let's see how they do.
Great win in your debut against a very good Vikings team.
And you know what? 1st and 10, Carson Wentz in the shotgun. You know what? They gave it a short pass to Josh Huff, and he gets a couple of yards. Second down. So 2nd down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Huff got 6 yards on that play. Carson Wentz, he's in the shotgun. No running backs. Sproles listed as a wide receiver in this formation. Carson Wentz, he drops back. He is scrambling, and he throws it to Nelson Aguilar. So Nelson Aguilar, he throws it to him. Great play by Aguilar. And then Carson Wentz, he scrambled, got a couple of yards that he probably wouldn't have gotten if he hadn't scrambled. And that was almost an incompletion because there was 2 guys around Aguilar. But 1st and 10 at around the 50. Carson Wentz, he gets it to Jordan Matthews, but it is an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass by Jordan Matthews.
Aware of the blitz. Let's see if Matthews got his hands under a good call by the official. But when the clock stops in these 2-minute situations, most defensive coaches are known to dial up the blitz. Let's see if the big man here is the young quarterbacks in that success. 30 seconds to go in the half. One timeout for the Eagles. 7-6.
All right, so 2nd and 10. Wentz, he throws a medium pass to Trey Burton there, and that gets the 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles spike the ball with 18 seconds left. So 2nd and 10, 18 seconds left. And the Eagles, let's see what they do here. Maybe they just go for a quick play and then a field goal. I think that's what they're going to do. Let's see what they do on this play. Wentz, he is going to do a long pass here. And, oh, Matthews did not get it. So, Jordan Matthews, he almost had it, but he dropped it. So, 13 seconds left in the game. Eagles, 3rd and 10. As you see the replay, Jordan Matthews had it in his hands, but he just dropped it. So 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. So 3rd and 10. Wentz, he is in the shotgun. He is probably going to do a quick pass here, and he does. It is an incomplete pass. He tried to do a short pass to Jordan Matthews, but it was incomplete.
Very disappointing.
So 4th and 10 for the Eagles with 8 seconds left. They are going to just kick a field goal to be up by halftime. So Caleb Sturgis, he is out for the Eagles to kick a field goal for them to make them lead by halftime. Timeout. So timeout by the Bears. So Bears with a timeout. And while you do that field goal, I want to state something. I just want to say this. Yes, I am young, and yes, my voice is weird, but there's something I want to state. Sports is my life. Sports is something I've always wanted to do. And someday I want to be a commentator. For everyone who has supported me and everyone who has wanted me to succeed, I say thank you. But for everyone who's being a dick and they want me to not succeed or they just are fucking with me, go fuck yourself. Because I want to succeed. Why don't you? I'm putting myself out here talking about sports, which is way more than what any of you guys who talk crap about me would ever do. By the way, it is the end of IJR Sports. Eagles versus Bears live is ending right now. My rule on this is because I don't want this to be as long as it already is. I end it at halftime. So I'm going to end the podcast right here. If you want more content, subscribe. And thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. And I want everyone to have a great night. Have a great week. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.